What's up, guys? CliffBeats, no script off the rip. On into the side of the way. I don't want to see myself talking to myself while I'm talking to you guys, talking about myself. I wanted to make a really quick video. Um, I know this has been a topic of conversation for a long time, and I feel like I'm beating a dead horse at this point. But I wanted to take a second to help you guys with a few things. Any reaction channels or people who are thinking about starting channels in the future. Uh, I've noticed something happening more and more, which has been happening to me for well over a year now. I spent all of last year fighting YouTube and the system they have set up, and I wasn't even going to say anything, but since a channel that I'm fond of reached out to me and they asked me for any advice, and I did my best to help guide them. And somebody told me that they mentioned me, and then I went into their channel to wish them well. If you're familiar with Brad and Lex, am I saying their names right? Brad and Lex, right? I just wanted to say, hey guys, I'm so glad that you guys are doing okay. And there's other channels too that I've helped out with this issue. But I want to get this information out there now for people who are afraid to reach out to me, because I'm sure like there's people who are losing their channels left and right that are afraid to reach out to another creator, be it pride or be it, you know, be it unsure or thinking like I won't respond and shit. Like, dude, I have. If you're dealing with any strikes or copyright issues, please reach out to me. Please just reach out to me anytime. My Instagram is linked down below. Dude, within the past, I would say 365 days, I've beaten like 118 copyright strikes against my channel. My channel is typically shut down every month or two for around like 15, 16 days because I don't know where I'll just get clipped with. I'll just be handed strikes out of nowhere. And it can happen to anyone's channel at any time these days. I'm sure you're already well aware. Everybody's spoken on this, even Charlie, Penguin Zero. But I wanted to give you a little bit of information. And I really want you to trust me on this. And I will back you on this. Shit, if I'm wrong, I will go to court with you, okay? Whenever you get a copyright restriction, so you're trying to monetize a video, right? And you dispute it, and then it comes back and they reject it, and then you appeal it, right? And then they give you a copyright strike, or they say you have 7 days to take down the or to cancel the appeal, or you're going to get a copyright strike. These days they're just handing out fucking copyright strikes like it's candy. So more than likely you're just going to get a strike. When you get the strike, please do not panic. I know what it's like to get a strike. I know what it's like to get 2 strikes. I know what it's like to get 16 strikes in one sitting. I know what it's like to wake up like that. And you're thinking, wow, like these hundreds or thousands, for my case, thousands of videos that I put up, they can be gone like this just from one company, one person, one distribution. It's never the artist. Everyone gets confused and like, oh, the artist wouldn't do that. It's not the artist. It's the distribution company that's trying to generate revenue off of the artist. And I don't know if it's going to YouTube or where the other money's going, because even videos of mine that don't make it through, there's still ads on them and they still collect revenue. And anyways, it's hearsay. What I'm trying to say is this, and I'm going to make this short and sweet. Once you get I'm going to try to make it short and sweet. Once you get a copyright strike, do not panic. My first piece of advice to you is to contact the claimant. They typically won't respond to you, though. And if they do respond, you're going to get some type of snarky remark like, hey, take down the video. And they'll say, keep the video up. Please cancel the appeal so we can generate revenue off it. And leave it at that. Then you can keep the video up. And it's like, okay, but like, usually I'll message them back like, well, can we work together on something here? Like, I love to keep promoting the artist, and I would like to, continue and have a healthy relationship. Maybe we can both share the revenue, because this is my intellectual property as well. I'm putting my own work into this. I'm doing a deep in-depth analysis, and I'm trying to help, spread the artist message to other fan bases. And then they'll usually just hit you with a strike after you send a message like that, after being really nice to them. When they do hit you with a strike, I want you to submit a counter appeal. Now, you're going to see all this legal jargon saying, like, if you're wrong, you're going to be held federally prosecuted and all this blah, 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 blah. Dude, they use this terminology to scare the shit out of you so that you just don't cancel the appeal, and then you just you sit there and you take the counter strike. You take the strike and you have to sit there for 90 days. That's 3 months. And out of nowhere, they can go and manually start claiming your video. So next thing you know, you've got 30 fucking strikes on your channel. Once you get 3, your channel's gone. They give you 7 days to get your shit together. It's like packing your bags and saying goodbye, and then they fucking delete your channel. But once you get a strike, this is what I want you to do. Instantly submit a counter notification. And you'll know what I mean because that's the only option that you have. You give them all your legal information. You don't hire an attorney to do this. I'm telling you, the attorney's not worth it. Most attorneys that you're going to reach out to work with Google, which is fucking scary to say the least. Submit a counter notification, fill out all the information, and explain to them like, hey, my name is so-and-so from so-and-so's channel. Here is the video in question, and then just copy and paste the URL to the video and explain what you're doing. Say, hey, I'm doing free promotion for this artist. I'm doing a deep in-depth analysis. I am in no way claiming this content as my own. I am only trying to help. This should be protected by fair use. This is the law. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. But I am not stealing anyone's content, nor will I ever claim that this is my own. I am simply trying to help the artist generate more revenue, subscribers, and more views. And then basically leave it at that. Fill out your legal name at the bottom and submit it. Now, they have 10 days to respond back to you, okay? It's 10 business days. And within 10 business days, they have to provide legal documentation to YouTube that they're going to take you to federal court. No label. Listen, I've spoken to every damn record label possible. There's no division. They don't have a division for YouTube. So it makes no sense, this system that they have set up. They're not going to take you to federal court. You know how much time and money it takes to take someone to federal court? And if you try to take someone to court for videos of, content being reused, all of YouTube is reused content. Everything you see. So when people get mad at reaction channels, it's like, what do you think it is when you see gaming or you see chess or you see how-to videos? It's people copying people and doing all this shit, but putting their own little spin on it. So it would literally mean you're taking the entire platform down, which will never happen. So those papers will never get drawn up. You're not going to go to court. It's going to take longer than they get 10 business days. So in reality, it's more like 14 to 16 days, depending on whenever you fill this out. So that is my advice to you. Anytime you get a copyright strike, don't sit there. Don't go to copyright strike school. Don't panic. Instantly submit a counter notification. Now, I filled out so many counter notifications that YouTube came back at me and told me I can no longer submit counter notifications. So that meant any strike that I got, I could not fight. And they said it's because I abused their system. I abused the system that they put in place, which is DMCA laws. I'm allowed to be able to, to submit a counter notification by law. It is up to the courts to decide if I am stealing or not YouTube. And YouTube will say, well, we don't mediate between the claimant and then you. But they 100% side with the claimant before you. There's even fake companies out there, which I deal with one that just does not like my channel, and they claim all my content. And I always have to fight them, and they try to strike me on everything. And what I'm trying to tell you is you can beat it. Just make sure you submit that counter notification. Brad and Lex, I'm so glad that you're doing better. I was never going to name drop or say anything, but I wanted to shine a little bit of light on your situation because I also wanted to tell any of my subscribers or people who come across this video, make sure you go to the Rumble, make sure you go subscribe. Everybody who's going through a tough time on YouTube, it could be a gaming channel, it could be whatever channel that you come across that's going through a hard time, you're more than welcome to direct them towards me. Give them my Instagram. I'm not going to charge anybody anything. I'm here to genuinely help anybody who's going through a tough time because I know what it's like, especially Brad and Lex just brought a little baby into the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they're trying to take food off of people's plates. And people will dedicate their blood, sweat, and tears into this. I know it might not seem hard to you, but making content is not fucking easy. It's not easy at all. It takes a lot of time, and it'll mentally drain you. You miss family parties. You miss a lot of things in life because you're over here making content. You're editing. You're going live. You're talking to everybody 24/7. It's very time consuming, and I'm not complaining. I'm grateful, and I'm sure I can speak on behalf of everybody else when we say we're all grateful. But man, if you're ever having issues, please please reach out to me or share this with one of your favorite reactors or your favorite channels, gaming, whatever, and let them know they can reach out to me. I will walk them through step by step. I will even proofread the message that they, because you have to fill out this paragraph. I will proofread it for them and tell them if it's sufficient enough. But yeah, it got to a point to where I won so many that YouTube was like, you can no longer submit them. I was like, what? I was like, I'm pretty sure it's against the law. So I put, you can go to my Twitter. I put out a tweet saying, you know, I'm pretty sure that's breaking the law. You know, and as soon as I said that, all of a sudden, YouTube reached out to me like, oh, hey, it was a mistake on our part. You were falsely flagged, and now you can resubmit a counter notification. At this point, my channel was almost gone. And I was like, okay, thanks. So I had to like hurry and frantically go and fill all this shit out. If I was out of town or if I was in the studio and I wasn't around, I would have lost my channel. Or say I was in the hospital. I mean, I just got out of the hospital. Like, life happens. You can't be around your computer or your phone 24/7. So it's just a really fucking janky system that they have set up. And I know everyone's tired of hearing about it and stuff like that. And I'm not trying to come at it from an angry angle. I understand what YouTube's trying to do with protecting themselves legally, but this is pretty much all fair use. Once you release it to the public, it's fair use. Unless you take someone's content and you're like, hey, I'm Eminem and this is my song. Like, then that's stealing. That's copyright infringement. You can't do that. But if you alter the video and add value to it, you're protected by fair use. So anybody going through a tough time, please reach out to me. Brad and Lex, I'm so glad that you guys got this sorted out. I'm glad I could help. And it wasn't just me, though. It was you guys putting in the work. You guys just followed my steps. So shout out to you. I appreciate you. It was nice getting to know you guys. And I wish you the best on Rumble. I hope you continue on YouTube as well. Keep fighting the good fight. Anybody going through it, don't feel some type of way. Like, you can reach out to me 24/7. I'm just a normal person, dude. Just I want to be able to help. And I don't think there's enough help on YouTube publicly. I think stuff happens behind the scenes, but I don't think there's enough videos of content creators saying like, hey, like, reach out to me, like, help. And I genuinely mean like, yo, like, reach out to me. I'll do my best. But I've talked way too much. And I'm glad to see that you guys are back. And anybody going through a tough time, reach out to me. I love you. Stay safe. I wanted to make this quick announcement for you guys to let you know that there is a way. It's not beating the system. It's a fucking fucked up system that they put in place that shouldn't even be there. And the crazy thing is, too, is they will say, oh, this is copyright, copyright infringement. You've been copyright strike. I probably just got one right there. Am I hearing things? There's another copyright strike. You can go and purchase that music now for like $15 to listen to it. So YouTube is just trying to find any way to profit off of it. And everyone always goes, well, Cliff, well, maybe this is why your channel is shadow banned, because all you do is you call out YouTube and shit. Well, so be it. I'm not here for the money. I'm here to help and create amazing videos and have a good time with you guys. If I get shadow banned, I get shadow banned. If they kick me off the platform, they kick me off the platform. It is what it is, man. I'm here to help while I can. I'm trying to make videos while I can. I'm not going to be here forever. This life isn't permanent. So just enjoy your time. And if you need any help, just reach out to me. I'm getting carried away here. I'm going to start getting pissed off at YouTube again. I love you. Stay safe. And I just wanted to make this announcement. All right. Follow me to the next video. I'll see you guys soon. Have a wonderful weekend, guys.